you ever wondered what your exes really think about you? Today, Brooklyn and her friends are diving into the past by sending a bold quiz to 13 guys they've dated or had close encounters with. From ex-boyfriends to blind dates and even just friends, no one is off limits. The anticipation is high, especially as Brooklyn prepares to send the quiz to Parker, her ex she barely speaks to anymore. The girls are both nervous and excited, ready to see what truths will come out. Let's see how this unique social experiment unfolds and what surprises are in store. With a mix of laughter and nerves, the girls hit send on their quiz to all 13 guys. Each recipient is a chapter from their dating history. Some are ex-boyfriends, others are blind dates, and a few are simply friends who once shared a spark. The quiz asks for honest ratings and memories, setting the stage for some potentially awkward but revealing answers. As the notifications start rolling in, the girls gather around, eager to see who will respond first and what stories will resurface from their romantic pasts. One of the most dramatic moments comes when Brooklyn decides to send the quiz to Parker, her ex she barely speaks to anymore. The tension is palpable. Will he even reply? The girls hold their breath as she hits send, knowing this could open old wounds or bring unexpected closure. Brooklyn admits she's nervous but also curious about what Parker might say. This scene sets the emotional tone for the rest of the video, as the girls realize just how much these past relationships still linger in their minds. Soon the girls' phones light up with notifications. One by one, the guys begin to respond to the quiz. There's a mix of excitement and anxiety as they open each message. Some responses are sweet, others are brutally honest, and a few are downright hilarious. The girls can't help but laugh at some of the unexpected answers, while also reflecting on how much they've grown since those dates. It's a roller coaster of emotions as they prepare to read each response aloud. First up is Matthew, the super sweet senior from Baylor. He remembers the exact date of their outing and rates everything a perfect 10: fun, attractiveness, and personality. Matthew even goes so far as to say she was the best thing to happen to mankind. His response is full of wholesome king energy, and he says he'd definitely go on another date. The girls are touched by his kindness and positive outlook, setting a high bar for the rest of the responses. Alec, a friend from church, keeps things real with mid to high ratings, mostly 7s and 8s. He acknowledges that their date was casual and friendly, not overly romantic. Alec mentions that Brooklyn flaked on him recently but assures her that they're still on good terms. He's open to going on another date, showing that honesty and friendship can go hand in hand, even after a fizzled romance. Blind date guy surprises everyone with his high ratings, 10 for fun and 8 for attractiveness. He writes that it was going to be fun no matter what, showing a laid-back and positive attitude. He also says he'd be open to dating again, proving that sometimes, even a one-off date can leave a good impression. The girls appreciate his easygoing nature and willingness to see the best in every situation. Sam, who was set up by a grandma and went on a Utah double date, gives thoughtful and detailed answers. He and Brooklyn went on 2 dates and he shoots his shot by asking, "Want to go on a real date next time we're in the same state?" Sam rates her a 10 for both personality and attractiveness but gives a middle-of-the-road score for awkwardness. He ends his response with a shout-out to his mom, adding a touch of humor and warmth. Austin, who joined several double dates as Sam's friend, gives Brooklyn high marks, mostly 8s and 9s. He notes that while they're still friends, they're not as close as they used to be. Austin says he'd be open to another date, showing that sometimes friendships can evolve and maybe even rekindle. The girls reflect on how group dates can sometimes blur the lines between friendship and romance. Trevor, who once filled in as a last-minute date, delivers the most over-the-top answers. He gives 10s across the board and jokes that they're in love and racing to get married before Bailey and Asa. Trevor ends his response with a playful meme, Bailey Brooklyn, making everyone laugh. His dramatic flair adds a lighthearted moment to the mix, reminding the girls not to take everything too seriously. Peyton, an old dating situation, responds with humility and honesty. He gives a fun score of 7 and an attractiveness score of 7, admitting that dating wasn't the right fit for them. Peyton says they're on better terms than with his other exes but respectfully declines another date. His mature and kind reasoning stands out, showing that not all breakups have to end badly. Most shocking moment comes when Parker, the ex Brooklyn was most nervous about, actually fills out the quiz. The girls are stunned as they read his response, realizing that sometimes people can surprise you. This moment is filled with tension and relief as Brooklyn gets a glimpse into Parker's true feelings. It's a reminder that even the most awkward relationships can have unexpected endings. As the girls read through all the responses, they start to notice some clear patterns. Most of the guys remember their dates fondly, with high ratings for fun and personality. Even when things didn't work out romantically, there's a sense of mutual respect and understanding. The girls reflect on how each relationship, no matter how brief, taught them something valuable about themselves and what they want in the future. Reading honest feedback from past dates isn't always easy, but it's incredibly eye-opening. The girls realize that being vulnerable and asking for the truth can help them grow and move forward. Some answers are flattering, others are constructive, but all of them help the girls see themselves through someone else's eyes. It's a powerful reminder that honesty, even when awkward, can lead to real growth. Not every response is serious, some are downright hilarious. The girls find themselves laughing at inside jokes, playful memes, and dramatic exaggerations. These moments of humor help break the tension and remind everyone that dating is supposed to be fun. Even the awkward or embarrassing memories become something to laugh about, showing that time really does heal all wounds. As they process the responses, the girls reflect on how much they've changed since those dates. Each relationship, whether it ended well or not, contributed to their personal growth. They talk about lessons learned, boundaries set, and the importance of knowing what they want in a partner. This moment of reflection is both empowering and comforting as they realize they're not the same people they were back then. One of the biggest takeaways is that it's possible to stay friends after dating. Several of the guys mention that they're still on good terms with Brooklyn, even if the romance didn't last. The girls discuss how important it is to treat each other with kindness and respect, no matter how things end. This realization brings a sense of closure and positivity to the whole experience. Ending a quiz to your exes takes courage. The girls talk about how vulnerable they felt putting themselves out there, not knowing what kind of feedback they'd receive. But in the end, the experience is rewarding. They learn that being open and honest, even when it's scary, can lead to deeper understanding and stronger connections with others and with themselves. After reading all the responses, the girls share what they've learned. They talk about the importance of self-respect, setting boundaries, and not being afraid to ask for what they want. Each response, whether positive or negative, helps them see their own worth more clearly. The girls encourage each other to keep growing and to never settle for less than they deserve. With the quiz behind them, the girls feel a sense of closure. They're grateful for the memories, the lessons, and even the awkward moments. Moving forward, they're more confident in themselves and their ability to handle whatever comes next. The experience has brought them closer together as friends, and they're excited to see what the future holds. The end, sending a quiz to all the boys they've dated turned out to be more than just a fun experiment. It was a journey of self-discovery, laughter, and healing. The girls realized that every relationship, no matter how it ended, played a role in shaping who they are today. With new insights and a stronger sense of self, they're ready to embrace whatever comes next with open hearts and a sense of humor.